Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your support. It means the world to me. This is a general collective reading for Friday the 14th of May. It is not solely set for that date. It's created for that date originally, but you can utilize it whenever you come across this video. It is spoken in broad terms so that it can reach as many people and hopefully be effective for them. So you have to figure out where it best applies in your life. Please hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the reading, and also consider subscribing to the channel. If you pull down the drop-down menu, there's important things that I want you to be aware of in there on how to follow me, how to book a private reading, and things that you need to think about when watching any of my readings on my YouTube channel. So let's get into these cards and see what is going on this week, or this day, I should say. Still like recovering from that corona shot. It's weird, like the second vaccination shot. I've been sleeping in later than I normally do, I can tell you that. So I know that my body's resting, but I'm feeling better each day, but it's just like by midday I feel wiped out. But I think hopefully today's better. I feel like I have a little bit of oomph in me to get up and go. I've got some things I want to get done today, some readings for viewers and things like that. And then I'll rest the rest of the day because work starts back up tomorrow. All right, so let's see what card is the card for today. We have Temperance. I like this card. This is associated with the sign of Sagittarius. Sagittarius is also associated with the sign of Jupiter, which can be like benefits, good luck, expansion, right? But temperance to me is always about that sort of gentle balance of like light and dark, right and wrong, good and evil, maintaining a little bit of both, shadow side, spiritual side, or our light side and our dark side, finding that sort of peace within ourselves. We see that signified in this beautiful angel that's got his 1 foot on the ground and 1 foot in the water, right? We're sort of grounded, yet we're also touching base with our emotions. Remember, we have that 5 of Cups underneath this. So if any of us are reflecting back nostalgically on, say, emotional situations or things that hurt us that we can't necessarily repair or fix or change, they are what they are kind of situations. This Temperance card is sort of bolstering us, building us up, allowing us to maybe look at them through hopefully more unbiased eyes, or from a place of, what's the word? I don't want to say detachment, but I kind of feel like that's the feeling in a sense. When I look at him, it's like he's looking clearly. We see this lit up third eye, and then around his head like a crown, right? He's looking at it sort of from a perspective that's more peaceful, more I don't know if disassociated is the right word. I feel like, yes, he's feeling the emotions with 1 foot in the water, but he's also grounded on land, right? So we're grounded in what we know to be true and our truth of the reality of a situation as it stands right now, but we're also able to sort of temper or balance the energies, right? Whatever they may be. And for some of us, they could be emotional. They could run deep, right? We have a little bit of that going on. We did see the Queen of Wands yesterday, so I'm not surprised that we see Temperance today, meaning Queen of Wands is also fire, so is Temperance, being associated with the sign of Sag. It is the mutable sign of fire, right? So there is flexibility within Sagittarius' sign, and there's certainly flexibility within this Temperance card. I love the crown at the end of the path too, meaning that there is some sort of knowledge, wisdom, gift, present, prize to be had, awareness to be had. We see that down here, right? And even the flowers to me would indicate beauty and growth. So as we process through whatever it is that we might be going through, if we reach this sort of higher minded place, or this more expansive outlook on a situation that may have, upset us or dogged us even, right? Maybe it's a situation that we've looked at, a relationship or something that we've held in a certain way in our life for a really long time. I feel like Temperance is the opportunity to kind of redefine that situation where we become more at peace with it and ourselves and those that are involved in it. and we're able to move along or through it more gracefully. We're able to glean the gifts out of it, the growth, the beauty, and the understanding of it all without having it sort of overwhelm us. Or it's interesting too, I will say this now that I just think about it. The Five of Cups, depicted in the design on Sunday, there's a gentleman that's standing by a river who's crying over 3 spilled cups in front of him, but he doesn't see the 2 cups behind him. And it almost is as if this angel has picked up the 2 cups that are behind him and is balancing the energies by pouring them back and forth within his 2 cups, trying to remind us, look at what we have here. Look what we have to work with. Don't give up just yet, right? We're here. For some of you, this could just be also even our guides and inspirers around us, supporting us and keeping us balanced and steady as we move along our path towards whatever our future goals are. They are still attainable. Don't let the past or what we would perceive as failures stop us from continuing to move forward. This is a very quiet, sort of peaceful energy. Rest in it and just enjoy it and allow it to give you a fresh perspective and awareness of something that maybe has not always been pleasant. Now let's look to the Botanical Oracle. Oh, we have the dandelion again. We just saw dandelion. This is humility. And again, I think that this is a beautiful card. I learned a little bit. The interesting thing about this dandelion card is I pulled it the other day for, was it yesterday's reading, right? No, I'm sorry. I pulled it for the 12th. So for yesterday's, for the 12th, which was 2 days ago, this card came up. And then I think yesterday, another reader that I know of, her name is Kate May, she had posted this on her group page, just not this card in particular, but something about dandelions. And I read it, and what I learned about them is that dandelions will grow in soil where nothing else will grow. And that the reason why people see them as weeds, but they're actually very productive, important plants. They're the harbingers of spring and summer, like they're the first flowers that will show up for the bees and the insects. They also will tell you sort of when the soil is ready to be planted, because what they do as they grow there is if you leave them without pulling them, they will die there and they leave magnesium back in the soil that the soil needs, which I found really, really interesting. So I have a couple of rather large dandelions in my backyard that I'm leaving for now to see. I think that it almost is like they are sort of doctors in a way. Sort of they adjust the soil levels and add into the soil what is missing. And I never knew that about dandelions, so I think that's great. Again, I did mention this when we saw this card, is the dandelion also is edible. You can use the greens to eat, make teas, that sort of thing. And then I love this little wish thing. So if there's something that we're looking at that we've all blown on those as children, right? If there's something, and when we did that, didn't we believe that wish was going to come true with our intention, whether we knew it or not? Like the simplicity of our minds when we were kids and we blew on that, we really had that hope in our heart that wish would come true. And I think that if we're dealing with a situation or a memory or something emotional for ourselves, that would be the Five of Cups energy. If we approach it with this degree of temperance, balance, and sort of self-control and trust in oneself, one's higher self, one's spirit, and we move forward in humility, right? Understanding that we can restore ourselves, similar to how the dandelion will restore soil into its most optimum space, right? But we have to kind of, similar to the dandelion, grow in a place where other plants won't, right? We may have to go and visit a memory that we don't want to visit or it has caused us pain. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I understand what I'm saying. But as we grow there, or as we sit with it and we're balanced and we expand within that space from a different perspective, we're able to find and heal that space. Now let's go to the grounding stone. This is really kind of a pretty beautiful reading. Okay, all right. And the grounding stone is on rose quartz, which is centered with the heart chakra, right? Which is that 4th chakra. Rose quartz is a very loving, calming, peaceful stone, i.e. temperance. and humility. The heart chakra is, where our soul resides, in my personal opinion. The word today is learn. I think that when we keep this idea of temperance, we're open to learning new ways of seeing a situation or a person or behaviors of another that maybe have hurt us in the past. We can also learn about ourselves and how to better maybe explore this principle of humility, learn how to grow within a situation that is sort of not served us, maybe peacefully move beyond it. Whatever it is we are working on today, I feel like this is a very steady, beautiful, centered, tranquil energy that will allow us to learn more either about ourselves or about something that has maybe haunted us from the past. Allow that to grow today. And remember that that dandelion does turn into the possibility of that wish. And when we're ready, we can just blow on that sort of that flower and let those little petals float off and allow our wish to come true, right? Offer it up to the universe and let the universe sort of guide us today. That is your forecast. Please hit the thumbs up. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.